Good morning, everybody. I am Sagufa Parveen, and this is Farooq Azam sir, the owner of Oxbridge Talk. Today, I'm here to um, ask some questions from sir because I have heard from so many people that because I have heard that so many people come here to learn English, and with guarantee they learn English. So I am curious that how a person can be able to learn grammar and spoken so well. So I have prepared some questions for sir. So I'm gonna talk about that questions to sir. Sir, today I'm here to ask you some questions.
Sure.
So my first question is, सर मेरा सबसे पहला सवाल है कि क्या कोई भी इंग्लिश सीख सकता है या सिर्फ तेज लोग ही सीख सकते हैं?
नहीं डियर, इट्स नॉट सो एक्चुअली। आपका जो पहला क्वेश्चन है कि क्या कोई भी अंग्रेजी सीख सकता है या सिर्फ जो इंटेलिजेंट है या तेज है वही सीख सकते हैं, इट इज नॉट सो। आई वुड जस्ट गिव यू सम एग्जांपल। द फैक्ट इज all those who come and who try, they can learn English. It has nothing to do with the intelligent or dull. I would like to give you some examples. It will make it very clear for you that yes, anyone can learn. All those who get admissions here, there are different kinds of. They are of different kinds. As our fingers in our one hand, 5 fingers are not the same. The same like the strands are. Some are very good. They are very intelligent. Some are average. Even some are dull also. But all those who come here, or even if they try learning anywhere, right, it has nothing to do with the intelligent and dull. All those who try, they can learn. I just give you example how. In our society, there are so many persons. Whichever society we belong to, 100% of that society, everyone talks better Hindi. Does anyone has problem in Hindi in his society or her society?
No.
All. So in that, I give you example of your society.
Okay.
Where you belong to, whichever the mohalla you belong to, whichever city you belong to, in that city, everyone talks in Hindi or not?
Yeah.
So do you feel all the person of your society are very intelligent?
No.
No. Actually, you need to understand how a person can learn the language. The main thing is that whichever the language of the world anyone is interested to learn, there are some basic steps that you have to follow. Like in your mohalla, there can be intelligent also, there can be dull also, there can be average class students also. But when we talk about learning, speaking Hindi, they all are speaking. There are so many persons, they are not educated. They don't know they don't know ka. Am I right?
Yeah.
And they are speaking in Hindi. Take the example of small children.
Yeah.
They are hardly of 3.5 years, 4 years. They are speaking very good Hindi. When you ask them, do they know ka ka ga a? Perhaps not. They don't have hardly the proper brain also, but they are speaking very good Hindi. So what is the fact of learning language is, whichever the language of the world you are interested to learn, the first and the most important thing is that you should go in that environment where that language is spoken, which is you are interested to learn. So if you are interested to learn, you have to find the area, you have to find the place where English is spoken. So all those who come, they are intelligent, they are dull, no problems. If they listen for the long, right, and then they try with guarantee. However they are intelligent, they are not intelligent. If they listen for long with the patience and they try with the guidelines of any good teacher, with guarantee they will speak. But they must have interest to learn. If they don't have interest, it's not going to happen. So to learn any language of the world, or if I talk about English, there are main works that you should go to the locations, you should go to the place, you should go to the coaching where exactly English is spoken. So however they are, no problem. If they follow, listen very carefully and they try, listening and speaking in the main actually. In the long run, they must speak with guarantee. But yes, those who are intelligent, they learn fast. Those who are little bit dull and not up to the mark, suppose, so they may take more time. But when I talk about learning, with guarantee, all kind of persons, if they join, they must learn. Okay, so if I talk about my Oxbridge, like I have been here for the last 12 years, and there are so many friends in Darbhanga and abroad also in different cities of they have gone for higher study. So at the time of coming, it's not guaranteed they know how to talk, right? Many of them completely they are complete zero, but even they have started speaking English because of listening and practicing. Am I right?
Yeah.
So for learning, to be intelligent is not guarantee. If you are, that's great. So intelligence is one of the gift given by the God. So that someone is not there. It has nothing to do. If you are interested, you are listening, you will speak with the guarantee. Am I okay?
Yeah.
That's fine. Your next questions, ma'am, you can ask.
As you said now, that it's not basically about who is intelligent or not. They can learn, everybody can learn English. So I have the next question for you, that what should we do to learn English? अंग्रेजी सीखने के लिए हमें क्या करना चाहिए?
See, I have given the answer in the first also. अगर आप अंग्रेजी सीखना चाहते हैं, if you want to learn English, the first thing that you should do, find the place where you can listen English. Am I right?
Yeah.
So if you are living in India, suppose if I talk about Bihar and somewhere or any part of India, where you are living, and in that locations or at that area, if a person or persons are not speaking, you cannot learn. What should you do? You should find to go the place where English is spoken. Spend your time there. Okay, so and start listening. If you want to learn, then start listening. When you listen, in starting of listening, there is no guarantee that you will understand or you will not understand if you are not in the practice before actually. If you are not in the practice before, there is no guarantee you will understand or not. But if you start listening, in the next few days you will start speaking. Next, what to do? What you listen, you should try to talk with the friends, with the relatives, with all possible persons who are coming in your contact. You should listen first and you should try to speak. So if you want guarantee, yes, can all learn? Yeah. So what to do? If you are interested to learn the language, you will start listening, right? Like we have so many options now. If you have joined the class, your teacher must be teaching. Am I right?
Yeah.
If you have joined the class, in the class where you read, don't speak in Hindi. You should be regular there. Don't speak in Hindi. Be it wrong, no problem. Not necessary in the starting that you cannot make the full sentence that you should not speak. Even with the words, but start speaking in English. No Hindi at all. So start listening, start speaking, right? And if you continue with the same, with the patience, in the long run, in the coming few days, you will become comfortable and you will start speaking.
So basically, I want to ask you the next question, that the mainly people get problem in grammar when talking to others. So my next question is, I always heard that from speaking English, we don't. Is this necessary for us to need grammar to speak?
I mean to say, as it has been the questions coming for the long time, I have also been asked by so many persons, sir, is it necessary to learn grammar to learn how to speak in English? Many of the time, the students call me and say, sir, I want to join your class and I want to learn there how to speak. They ask me, sir, you will give us a spoken class or grammar class? What the students ask me, you will give us a spoken class or grammar class. Right? They say, sir, I have heard for learning how to speak in English, there is no need of grammar. And I hope your question is the same. कि क्या अंग्रेजी सीखने के लिए ग्रामर की वाकई जरूरत है? क्योंकि जो लोग बात करते हैं वो ग्रामर तो नहीं सीखते. जैसे हिंदी, आप हिंदी बात करते हैं और आपने हिंदी नहीं पढ़ा. Your question is very good question, dear Sagufa. This is very common question which normally I am asked by so many persons. Many persons, they join and they say, sir, I am not interested to learn English. I would like to learn directly spoken English. Dear all audience who are watching us, I would like to just clear this concept actually. As लोगों के दिमाग में ये confusion है, there is confusion in the mind of the person especially. that to learn how to speak, is there necessity of English grammar, or is it important to learn English grammar? I would say yes. English grammar is very important. It helps us to speak very good English. I would like to give you an example actually. See, we all are Hindi speakers,
Yeah.
and to improve our Hindi, we have not learned Hindi. Sorry, Hindi grammar. To improve our Hindi, we have not learned Hindi.
Hindi grammar.
हम लोग हिंदी के स्पीकर हैं, एंड हिंदी बोलना सीखने के लिए हमने ग्रामर नहीं सीखा है. On the basis of this, you can say that to improve English, there is no need of grammar, and I cannot deny with the fact. I'll say yes, but come to the point. Actually, see what happens. Grammar is required or grammar is not required. It is needed or not needed. It depends, and how it depends, I just cleared it. If you live where English is spoken, like you are Indian, you are from India, with any reasons, if you are going to abroad, like you are in America, you start living in America. When you were in India, you were not knowing how to talk in English. Now you have shifted in America somehow, and you start living there. In such case, if you are living there, I'll say there is no need of English grammar, because there you are going to listen or speak 24 hours. Means how many hours you are there active, not sleeping. Either you will listen or you will speak. So if you listen or you will speak, so you are going for the long listening, and every time you are speaking. So in such case, the area where you are living, English is spoken by everyone. All your hours you are spending there is only English spoken. English is only the language of there. In such case, there is no need of grammar. मतलब कि आप जहां इंग्लिश सीखना है और बगैर ग्रामर की बात करो, तो आप वैसे जगह जाए जहां पे 24 आवर्स इंग्लिश बोला जाता है, राइट? लेकिन इफ आई टॉक अबाउट बिहार, वी आर इन बिहार. So in Bihar, if I talk about, or even other states also, English is not the main subject. English is not spoken. So when English is not spoken, it means you cannot get the chance to listen 24 hours or 15, 16 hours when you are active and working. There is no chance. So in such case, if you are living where Hindi is spoken or any other kind of language is spoken, and then you are joining any coaching and trying to learn English, how to speak, in that condition, there is a need of English grammar. Because when you are going to the class, in the class you can be 1 hour, you can be 2 hours, 1 or 2 hours. You cannot be there more than or full day. So the number of hours you are in the class, you are there in the coaching where English is taught. So that many hours you are going to be there. In such case, till when you are there in the coaching, you are listening. So you are listening it for 1 and 2 hours hardly. Once you are out, again you are listening Hindi. So when you got 24 hours, hardly 1 and 2 hours of English, rest all the hours of Hindi. In such case, when you are out, your teacher is not with you. When you are out, others are not speaking English. So how can you command on the words? Understanding? How can you correct your own sentence? So there English comes into picture actually. In such case, when you are learning 1 hour and 2 hours, you are outside where Hindi is spoken. So in that places where you are not getting chance to listen, you can grammar will help you there. Grammar does not come as enemy. It comes as a frame actually. It teaches us the discipline how English should be spoken. I give you one more example. If you don't learn with the grammar, you can never be a good English speaker. I give you example with the very. I give you it's one example. It will clear the concept. Like see, अपने बिहार में क्या same kind of Hindi बोला जाता है?
No.
Even in Bihar, or you talk any states of India, in the same states, there are different kinds of Hindi spoken. Am I right?
Yeah.
So, जो बच्चा जैसा हिंदी सुनता है, whichever the child listen, whichever the Hindi they speak. Am I right?
Yeah.
So all Hindis are good, not good. Like I give you example. In the city or where educated families are there, their children say, "Mummy, खाना दीजिए, मैं खाना खाऊंगा." Go to the village, remote areas of the village. The children there don't say like this. मम्मी खाना दीजिए खाना खाऊंगा, they don't say. What they say? माई खाले दे खेबो. So my question is it right Hindi?
No.
But do you agree with me?
Yeah.
Educated family, they are speaking मम्मी खाना दीजिए खाना खाऊंगा. ये sentence grammar पे है. This sentence is grammar based sentence, and the children of the village where the education is not there, where backward families are there, and in their family education is not there, what they speak? माई खाले दे खेबो. कहाँ जाएगी? हम भी जाएबो. Now the question is, मम्मी खाना दीजिए खाना खाऊंगा, अम्माई खाले दे खेबो, क्या दोनों सेम हिंदी है?
No.
So when suppose an Englishman wants to learn English, so an Englishman wants to learn Hindi, which Hindi will he learn? मम्मी खाना दीजिए खाना खाऊंगा, अम्माई खा लेते खेबो. So जो मम्मी खाना दीजिए खाना खाऊंगा, this is with the grammar.
Yeah.
And those the children say मम्माई खा लेते खेबो and all, this is without grammar. So when I talk about the grammar, it works like a friend. It teaches us the way. You want to learn English, which kind of? अगर मैं अमेरिका की बात करूं तो क्या अमेरिका में सेम काइंड ऑफ इंग्लिश होगा क्या?
No.
अगर अपने इंडिया में सेम काइंड ऑफ हिंदी नहीं है तो मैं उम्मीद करता हूं, आई डोंट हैव प्रॉपर आइडिया, बट यस आई जस्ट गेस in America there must be some different kind of English also. So which English are you going to learn? So if you are educated, if you are it's a student, so better learn the proper, which is a good English. So good English can be learned with the help of grammar only. Otherwise I have seen the persons, they speak very good, I mean not very good, they speak very fluent, but when you check what the meaning comes, it's not to the point. They want to say A, the meaning is coming B. They want to say B, the meaning is coming C. Is that our English? No, it's not our English. So if you ask me, then the last, yes, is there need of grammar to learn English? Yes, there is a need of grammar to learn, because we are in Bihar and here Hindi is not spoken everywhere. So grammar helps you outside the class to make the sentences. But yes, only with the grammar you can learn? No. Grammar is one support. Actual learning can be when you are listening and you are speaking. Am I okay?
Yeah.
Great. The next question you have, you can ask me.
Well, the next question is that they normally, generally, more people are concerned that how can we remember too many word meanings, that how we see the dictionary book is very
Big. Thick.
Yeah, it's very thick. So generally people after seeing that book, they got scared that how we will be able to remember that much of words. So
That many of words.
So what is your opinion on that?
So you mean to say there are so many like learners especially,
Yeah.
they plan to learn how to speak in English.
Yeah, but they are
So
not.
they are scared of
Yeah.
looking to the dictionary. Oh my God, so big and so thick dictionary is there. So can we learn only after, can we speak English after learning the dictionary? Your question is this.
Yeah.
For that, I would like to say to all my students, it's to you also especially, there is no need of learning English dictionary. I just give you an example. We all are Hindi speaker.
Yeah.
How many words we have learned? If I ask you, ma'am, how many words have you learned? Can you answer me? I hope no.
No.
You cannot answer me how many words you have learned.
Yeah.
Because it is a stupid questions. For speaking Hindi, we have not learned even a single word. Am I right? And now, without learning the word even, right, we are speaking almost all Hindi easily. We don't have any problem to speak our sentence, right, in Hindi. The same like English is there. All those who are learners, if you are planning to learn, don't scare saying the dictionary. You know why? Hardly 25 or 30% of dictionary words are originally used in the spoken. When you speak, there are some selected words, there are some common words that are only used. There are so many words, it's important, it's there, but in common it is not used. So I would say you, as well, if you are planning to learn, you are the learners, don't learn dictionary word meaning. Right? You may be unnecessary learning with tension actually. Oh my God, this dictionary. No. Avoid that. Leave it. What to do? Start listening. Start speaking. So the words you are listening, that you remember. The words you are using to speak, that you remember. The best options to control your words, start reading the books of English. The books of English, if you start reading, which are the word you don't know, keep underlining and take it, make a notes of and remember. And I tell you, even it's not important to remember also. If you start spending time in English culture, when you start listening, you spend your time for listening, you spend time for speaking, and start reading English book, automatically the words which are used you can remember. So no need to take tension and no need to remember the dictionary, which are the words that come to you in whichever the form, like in the sentence listening, or you are reading the books and you feel I don't know, you should make the notes of and remember. And if you are in the same field for the long time, most of the words which are used in spoken, automatically you can remember. So what to do? Listen more and more, try speaking, start reading good quality books, start reading good books, if possible some storage book you can read, novel and all, and from there learn which are the word you don't know, you please learn. And this is ongoing process. There's no that I have memorized this many words then I'm able to speak. No, it has nothing to do. It's ongoing process. Keep speaking. Meanwhile, some words which you don't know, keep learning also. So no need of being scared. Looking to the dictionary, you can remember which comes to you while speaking and reading. Actually, no need to take tension. Actually, any more questions do you have, ma'am?
Yeah, one last question is that what's the perfect way to learn English?
See, I would say you the same. The perfect way to learn English is if you are living where English is not spoken. The first and the most important thing is that you should decide a place like a coaching, because you can find coaching everywhere. Like I do have also my coaching with the name of Free Talks. So you have to go to the place to listen actually. So you decide a good coaching where seriously English is spoken. If a coaching is they're telling I'll come and I'll teach you English, but sir himself does not speak in English, students are not speaking in English, you they are meeting but they talk in Hindi, it's not in that way to learn it there. To learn English there is not possible actually. So the right way of learning is, if you are not where English is spoken, you should find a proper coaching where you can get proper guidelines by the teacher and start listening, uh, especially English, and whom you feel is the best speaker and all. Start listening his videos. So decide a place, decide a coaching, start going there. Be punctual, be regular. What your teacher teaches you, listen, and there you get the chance to then speak. And decide in the campus of the coaching, especially not to talk in Hindi. So start listening more and more. Start speaking more and more. Don't afraid of being wrong or right, because learners if they don't commit the mistake they will commit the mistakes. So mistake is never a problem. Just listen, right, and then try what you listen, you try, and there should be someone who can guide you if you are in case doing wrong. Some grammar discipline also, they'll teach you how the sentences can be arranged. If you follow that, in the coming time you are going to be the English speaker, as you must be doing about me. I have been here in the Bangla for the last 12 years. And in that last 12 years, I have taught so many persons. They are at present in different countries also. In the world, different countries there for their higher education, for their for their jobs. Understanding, even in India, in different cities, my students are there. They all have come and learned. Many of them they had joined, and their condition was so pathetic. It was complete zero, and even they have become hero and they are speaking now. So, to perfect way of learning is to find a place where you can listen, where you can speak, and if mistakes are happening, your teacher can guide you, show you the way how to go. That way.
Thank you so much, sir, for clearing our most asked questions for us today.
It's my pleasure, dear. So nice to meet you.
Yeah.
That's
Some message for the audience that if you want to learn a better English and good English, so I recommend you that please come in Oxbridge Talks. It will improve your English with guarantee. However you are, you will be able to learn English. So please visit sometime here also. Thank you very much, everybody, for listening us for that much
That's okay,
time.
my dear all. I will